us more than we need them. America needs us more than we need them. So we need to have the kind of agreement where our citizens of Biafra can travel without anybody using telescope to look their passport. No, we want that our people will be respected in any point of entry in any part of the world. That is the kind of Nigeria can never provide that for you, and you know that. So thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Ikolola.
And how do you install remove the political actors in the territory and fill them with the Biafran political actors? Given this thing that you have missed so many instances, promises about the chiefs, the Biafran, you gave for 150 days in the past, it didn't come, and the release of Mazi. In fact, most of the promises or the instances you have given hadn't worked in the past. So how do you think that why would anyone seriously believe you that this one will work, or is this a public stunt?
All right, so let me address you. First of all, I did not make myself prime minister. So Biafrans voted me, and you need to be part of the movement to know whether I was voted in or not. But I'm telling you now that I was voted in as a Biafra prime minister, and so you cannot be outside and want to know what is happening within the circle of the Biafra agitation. That's number one. So, like I said, I will be serving Biafra people in whichever position they give me. So that particular statement stands. Another thing is that you asked, how am I going to remove the military barrack? I have said we are at a war of attrition. So I will advise you to go to Google or to any search engine and check what is the war of attrition. War of attrition is that we fight till the person that is tired will leave. And so after the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra on December 2nd, what we're going to do is to generate a document, a legal document. This legal document will comprise of the Biafra Constitution. It will comprise of the announcement of the Biafra self-referendum. It will comprise of the assenting into international human rights laws, international human rights treaties, international human rights convention in accordance with the UN treaties. We are going to assent to these laws to respect them, the laws that Nigeria have violated with impunity. So this assenting to these treaties will give us that particular part of the legal background and legal backing to continue to pursue a diplomatic and political, using the diplomatic and political approach for the recognition of Biafra as an independent state, providing an alternative to Nigeria. So this is what we are doing. And this takes time. It is not a rocket science. So you need to have patience with us. That as we are engaging Nigeria, delegitimizing them, they're going to get tired. At the end of the day, I'm only pitying those who is going to die, especially from the Nigeria side, in the name of defending Nigeria. Because at the end of the day, they're going to invite us to talk on the table, to discuss the partition of Biafra and Nigeria. It is that is happening today. What am I recruiting?
Not that I'm a proponent of Nigeria. The reason why I asked my question, not that I'm a proponent of Nigeria.
Let me address one of the questions. You said about 150 days, that all the promises I made, none of them has happened. There is no promise I have made that did not happen. Every promise I have made is targeted at achieving something. One is that before I started the 150 days countdown, it was to make sure I destabilized the Nigeria electoral system. Because many of you were saying that Obi is going to win. And I was telling people that Obi was not fighting to become a president of Nigeria. Obi was only installed by the British Empire in order to destabilize the Biafra agitation, just like they kidnapped Mazi and Kanu. That was the work of Obi. Today, are you going to be saying you are proud of Obi? Obi that is congratulating Gowon? If you are proud of him, then it means something is wrong with you. So now I'm telling you that the 150 days was targeted at destabilizing the election, which we did. We succeeded. Over 50 to 25 million people that registered, 20 million did not vote for Biafra. And so it is for the interest of the Biafra people that we counted 150 days. And you know that then everywhere was like, but of course, many of you do not understand because you are not in the struggle. You think that after 150 days, I'm going to declare Biafra without a government structure, You think I'm going to declare Biafra without having our representative at the Washington, D.C.? Because the Biafra is not going to come from Nigeria. Biafra is coming from abroad. The people that will help us to restore our independence are not in Nigeria. They are not in Africa. They are here where I am. So why should I be coming there? And why should I, so what I'm trying to say is that we need to put these structures in place, which was not there, and now it is here. We have all government structures. We have also de facto government, functioning de facto government. We have the Biafra database security. We have every institution of government today. So when you are talking with people, you present them to know how serious you are. They will listen to you. And that's why the United States, that's why the Department of State are listening to us, because they have seen how serious we are. They have seen that we have become more organized than every other Biafra, not only Biafra, every other independent movement in the world. Nobody has done what we have done today. If you have any country that have done what we have done today, and they got independent, even though they got independent, tell me which country, from Bangladesh to Lithuania, to all those countries, tell me which country have actually laid the foundation the Biafra government have laid today. Nobody. We have done, better than any other. It needs to be done because Nigeria is a very complex state, and we know the Nigeria status in the global community. So you needed something sophisticated to be able to break through, and that's what we have done. That's why everybody is listening to us today. Thank you.
Our Prime Minister have a relationship with Nnamdi Kanu's family and lawyers?
People should understand, and they should know how to differentiate the Biafra movement from Nnamdi Kanu's family. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an agitator like me, like every other person. He's a Biafra, he's a leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. So the Biafra freedom is not tied to him, and it's not tied to his family. So did anybody know my family? Did anybody know Wazuke family? Did anybody know Ojukwu family? Ojukwu have family too. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be respected as a leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Only him that I am, my alliance or allegiance goes to him alone. My loyalty goes to him, not to any other person. It's not a family business. Biafra is a nation that everybody can fight to become one of the leaders of Biafra until Biafra comes.
Does this movement support the people in Biafra land with palliatives to ease the suffering?
We support palliative, but it is not all about palliative. Palliative cannot solve any problem. But sometimes we do palliative to help the people, but it is not, we are not basing this agitation or liberation based on palliative, no. And right. People have come to understand that they needed the freedom more than any palliative. You know what they used to tell you in Nigeria in the past is that, you cannot stand against, the government designed this whole system so that people cannot rise up against it. When you rise up, they say, you don't have money, you don't have food to eat. We have been able to defeat that. Who can believe that Biafra will lock their shops? Nobody will believe. But today, they are doing it because they have come to understand the importance of freedom, that they need freedom more than anything. So it is not about palliative, but whether we do palliative, yes, we do.
Yeah, about Africa. So that's one. But whatever your ideology of trying to actualize Biafra, whether it's going to come to fruition or not, that's debatable. So I'm not here to contend on that. But my main focus is the mayhem you are causing to the Southeast. I mean, how are you going to actualize Biafra when you finish killing the Biafran people already? So what country are you going to have? That's my question.
You have not joined them. You have not been killed. So I think when you are gone, Biafra will come. And number one. Number two is that you are not part of a Trump team. You are not personal advisor to Trump. And I didn't say that Trump is going to give us Biafra. So don't come here and say something that is not right. Trump is the president of the United States. There are people that influences his foreign policies. These are the people I am engaging. The Department of State influences the Trump foreign policy. The Congress influences Trump policy. The CIA intelligence agencies influences foreign policy. These are the people I'm engaging. I'm not engaging Trump. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mom is from Aba State. She's an Angwa woman. I would like to ask you this, my Prime Minister. Are you the first Prime Minister to organize or invoke a republic in exile? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I am not the first Prime Minister of a government in exile, and